Hello Cancer, welcome to Serena Tarot. This is your forecast, your monthly forecast for August 2020 for the zodiac sign of Cancer, Sun, Moon and Rising. Genders are non-specific, energies are interchangeable. It just depends on whether it's masculine or feminine energy. Take what resonates, leave the rest behind. If it does resonate with you, please like, subscribe, comment, share. I love to read the comments. And I hope this helps you for the August of 2020. I do shuffle on camera, so if it gets a bit boring for you, just fast forward. Before we begin, just 20 seconds to tune in with my energy. All right, Cancer, let's see what the collective energy for your sign is for August 2020. We'll start off with Sacred Destiny deck to get the overall energy for the month for you guys. Beautiful Cancerians. Just to let you know, we have a full moon in Aquarius on August 3rd. Okay, so that might be a climax of how you've been feeling lately. Things coming to fruition, things being illuminated, climactic energies in the head space, mental body. And then we've got the full moon in Leo on the 19th of August 2020. And this is where you can set your intentions for the new moon. So just to be aware of those. Luckily we're over those hardcore eclipses. Which affected a lot of us in many different ways. What do we have? Thank you. Right, so your overall energy for August. Very nice, very nice. We have abundance. So this is abundance coming through for you. This is fertility. This is things reaching climaxes in terms of blossoming, abundance in terms of wealth, prosperity, health, finance, relationships, emotions, spiritual body. And it's also a call for you to be focusing on that. So where there might have been a lack previously, this is now coming into fruition for you. And it's also an encouragement to be feeling in that positive mindset. Let's see what we have for Moonology. What does Moonology have for you? Beautiful Cancerians. What do we have for Cancer? August 2020. Oh, there's too many. Let's just have one, please. One or two. What are the energies surrounding Cancerians for August 2020, please? For the highest good. That one flopped over. Balance spirituality and practicality. Full moon in Pisces. Obviously Pisces is also a water sign like you. So where you might be feeling abundance in one area of your life, perhaps on a financial level, it might take away that materialistic aspect, might be taking away a little bit from your spiritual side and your emotional equilibrium, or vice versa. So it's definitely asking you to recognize that, but also that the abundance is part of having that balance. So abundance comes in where there seems to be more of an alignment of the chakras throughout the body, and also a balance with regards to how you spend your energy in different areas of your life. We'll leave the oracle card for the end. So let's have a look at the Good Tarot by Colin Baron Reid. We have 3 cards and we'll clarify with Gilded. I'll speak more about all of the cards at the end. I just want to lay them out and see how the cards reflect and interact with one another. Just the 3 cards, please, for Cancer, August 2020. Thank you. Whoops, I did burn a card earlier. I have a habit of doing that. but it's all right. Ooh la la, the world. Okay, so this is a major arcana. Okay, 21 boils down to a 3, which means that when you reach the end of the cycle, which is what the world card refers to, you then step into the space of creativity and creations of new things, fertility, abundance as coming in. Also, the world card refers to coming close. So if you feel like you've been working hard on something in particular, it is now reaching that point. You can see the finish line, and a major life cycle is coming to a close. So all it involves is for you to allow yourself, or give yourself the permission to slow down, make sure that you reflect on the cycle that is coming to an end in order to create a new one. But it's always a good opportunity to give yourself a little bit of transition time. You don't want to jump into the full energy, which is that new start, right away. You need to make sure that you are really kind of settling in and really kind of identifying all the lessons you've learned on this past cycle. What did I say about the threes? We've got the 3 of water here, which is the 3 of cups, and that breaks 21 breaks down to a 3. And again, threes are all about creativity and nurturing. 3 of water refers to reunion, celebrations, things that make you feel really rejuvenated. Potentially could be if it's reunions, blast from the past coming in, but Mercury has gone direct now, so where Mercury is retrograde, that tends to happen quite a lot. But I feel like this is a rejuvenation. I feel like there's quite a few parties or events, or maybe even networking events, but things that make you feel more connected with other people. I feel like there's a bit more of a flow coming in now. Let's get another card or two. Let's just see what comes out for Cancer, August 2020. Please. Thank you. Love. Beautiful. Okay, so love talks about interestingly, this card also reminds me a bit of the Strength card, where the woman tames the beast. But with this card, this is traditionally, this would be the Lover's card in tarot. And love talks about where there's love all around, less of a choice needing to be made as with the traditional tarot deck, but more to do with that passion and feeling that sense of serenity, especially with regards to this abundance coming in. I just feel like balance is like, it's like things coming to the end, and things are balancing out, and it's starting at a real fertile space. This is what the World card brings. So when that cycle comes to an end, it's like you've done all the weeding of your garden, and you have and now it's time to plant in the new seeds and give it the love it deserves. So let us see how the world is affecting you. Can we clarify the World card, please, for Cancer? It's very positive for you. Right, what do we have for the World card, please? So we'll take it. The first card, Queen of Swords. I don't do reversals, by the way. Knight of Pentacles. 5 of Wands. Knight of Cups. What was I saying about nurturing and creativity? The Empress, again, number 3. So have a look, do some research on Google or whatever for what numerology says for the number 3, because that is the underlying number symbol that is affecting you in the month of August. Okay, so the period that is coming to an end, this cycle, is I'm seeing a couple of things. So it's as a result of you beginning to step into your power, step into your honesty, be more in true and alignment with yourself and how you communicate with others. And it's been slow and steady as you've been doing that. Okay, that is paying off now, because by being, I feel like what's been going on for you is there has been some conflict. I feel like there's more sort of like conflict, tension in the workplace that you've been experiencing. Maybe it's just been really, really busy. Perhaps there's been a bit of office politics, that sort of thing. Perhaps there has been sort of conflict with regards to redundancy, or thoughts of how whether your work is going to be continuing, anxiety to do with that maybe to a small degree. But by stepping into your power, you have been very, it's not laborious, that you've been very steadfast in how you have been managing yourself at work, and as a result of that, that's what is where it is felt a bit, it feels a bit like you've gone, because you've got all the signs here. You've got air, you've got pentacles, earth, you've got fire, and you've got water. Now again, this is a great balance, because we've got balance, spirituality and practicality. So you've really been encompassing all of it. You've been speaking your truth. Okay, that is paying off. You've been working dutifully. You've been working steadfast, slow and steady. You've been putting in the action on the physical aspect of it. You've been around this conflict at work, and I feel like maybe there was a situation, now it doesn't necessarily have to be at work, but I'm feeling kind of something where it is affects your passion. Okay, affects what you want to spend most of your time doing. So in most cases that would be sort of either a work or project, but it's coming to a close, and whereby you've either, it's like you've been involved in that's been surrounding you, and perhaps you've experienced, by stepping into your truth and suddenly laying down some boundaries and speaking and being true to yourself, that has caused a bit of friction in the workplace, because perhaps, especially with being Cancerian, you have been taking on more than you can chew, biting more than you can chew, with regards to work, and it's been very busy, and you've slowly kind of pulled back and said, well, no, this is what I can handle and this is what I can't. And that change in attitude has caused a bit of discomfort with people that you work with or project that you're involved in, because not necessarily because you're speaking your truth, just because it's slightly different to how you were in the past. So you've taken that little step forward, you've taken that little leap forward, and because that's a change that you have embraced, people have been struggling to adjust to the new you. Okay, now that's for most of you. For some of you, there is someone at work who is very blunt, very analytical, and could be quite sharp with their words, and that's where you have been feeling the conflict with regards to, I would say definitely at work. This is not sort of romance over here. This is like that's happening over there. But as a result of all of this, what's happening is, by stepping into your truth, or perhaps stepping out of the conflict that's been surrounding you, if it was this particular person giving you grief, let's put it that way, the world comes in because you have been steadfast in your action, and now you are able to jump ahead forward with action. So Knight cards are action cards, okay, with passion and drive. Okay, now when I say passion and drive, I'm talking about sort of that emotional drive forward. There's something that you have been wanting to achieve. There's been something, perhaps you've been there's a particular responsibility that you've been dying to get your hands on, or perhaps there is something separate to work, but also with regards to passion. So also with regards to some sort of project, some sort of extracurricular hobby that could be a money-making aspect, and you're driving forward. And it's laying, the world is laying the foundations for that renewal of energy. So it's very exciting, because what that does lead into is this creative endeavor or venture. Okay, this is also to do with the abundance card. I mean, this is about planting the seeds, being creative. This could also be you could be working with somebody else as well, but it's a new creative idea that you are really stepping into, and you're stepping into it with grace. Okay, you're stepping into it with compassion and love, which is so beautiful. Now, for some of you, it could be that a small percentage of you, but I'll say it nonetheless. It could be with regards to that you have been, while you've been at work, things have been, you know, the same old, same old, same old, even regardless of COVID-19. But now there has been, there's a pregnancy. And the pregnancy means that obviously there is a, you know, potential maternity leave, or leaving the job, or whatever that is. And it's stirred up a little bit of conflict at work with regards to maybe a boss figure. But you're excited about it, you're feeling the love, because we've got the Knight of Cups and the Empress. And the Empress also is very fertile, you see. So she is she can often be the pregnancy card, you know, the birth, giving birth to new things. Ultimately, though, with regards to finishing this cycle that you have been on, you're stepping into this nurturing, creative aspect of yourself, new creations, co-creations. It could be even a co-creation with this character over here, with this Knight of Cups coming forward and rushing forward for you. It could also be that there's someone at work who's got the hots for you, and you know, if it is that situation, they're probably not on your level, you know, because they are the knight, they're not a king, and they're not the emperor, and you are the empress. Okay, so I'm just going to put that out there. So there might be someone who's got the hots for you at work, but and you know, you can have fun with that or whatever, but I would be careful, because of the empress also being a bit of a pregnancy card as well. So if there is someone rushing forward, offering their cup of love to you, and you are not super serious, but you're enjoying the romantic sort of side of things, I would just say be very careful about contraception, because you might get a situation where you fall pregnant by accident, you know. So I would just be careful of that, because I don't see the Knight of Cups being on your level ultimately. A lovely person, a lovely person. Again, genders are interchangeable, so don't worry about that. But this is someone who's very sensitive, very romantic, you know, very speaks his mind, does all sorts of lovely, beautiful things that can, you know, really help with your confidence and self-esteem. But ultimately it's not the emperor, and you deserve the emperor because you are the empress. Okay, so that's just also for some of you, if that resonates. I don't usually pick up on pregnancies, but it's quite strong there, so I'll just say that. So that is what's coming to an end. This the backlash of you stepping into your truth with regards to work, okay, with regards to how you handle yourself professionally, okay, where people have been adjusting to it, and now that is coming to, that cycle has been completed. So it means that the next cycle you move into, you're stepping in with this Queen of Swords. It's not a change that you make mid-cycle. It is you now stepping in with your power and your truth. For the Three of Water, let's see what's happening there. What's going on with the Three of Water, please? For Cancer, August 2020. Thank you. Temperance, Major Arcana. Four of Pentacles. Four of Wands. Three of Swords. I don't do reversals, guys. Well, not on these videos anyway. Right. Oh, it's a bit backwards and forwards, this, isn't it? So, there's definitely some sort of happy celebration coming up, okay? Because Four of Wands also represents sometimes vacations and holidays, but definitely happy lifestyle, and where everything is just like solid and founded, and you know, we've got this the Four of Wands firmly set in the ground. Look at numerology again for fours. It's all about structure and foundations, but you're definitely the 3 in August. 3 is important, and interestingly, the full moon is on the 3rd of August. So the 3rd of August could be very significant for you with regards to ending this cycle here. With regards to the 3 of water and this event or this excitement or this reunion that's coming in, it's definitely a very exciting thing that you're looking forward to. I mean, it could even be a wedding, like a wedding celebration, birthday celebration, that sort of thing. Lots of fun, but I feel like you there's, it feels like either it might be delayed, so like a date is set, but then due to unforeseen circumstances there's a delay to it, or you've been waiting for a long time for this particular reunion or this get-together or this vacation. It's like it's not coming quick enough for you. There's also this element of this gathering reunion. Now this could literally just be a friend that you haven't seen in a few months and comes around, and it's just so wonderful to see them again. Or it could be like a big affair, even a huge work event. It could even be, obviously, as I said, a vacation, a holiday that you take somewhere abroad, and there could be, you know, some travel delays or something like that, where you've booked it before, but then you have to change it and you have to book it again, stuff like that. But the Temperance is here. It's a very gentle, patient kind of energy, so that's fine. But I feel that's what's happening over here is that perhaps you've been withholding, you've been saving up for this. You've been because the Temperance and the Four of Pentacles refers to sort of patiently waiting and also holding back, especially on the finances, but this could be anything in the physical realm, really. I feel like what's happening is that there's a bit of sadness that's coming in with the Three of Swords over here. This is quite a heavy, sad card. Now, it's not one of the anchoring cards, so I'm not too worried. But all I will say is that whatever this reunion is, it should be a joyful experience. But I feel like what's going to happen is that you're going to find yourself in a situation where you're holding yourself back a little bit. So where you started off and you've got the Queen of Swords, there's an element of you're now starting to be very careful and wise about how open you are with others, okay? So the Queen of Swords speaks her truth and is in alignment and is true and honest with herself, but she also has the wisdom from experience to know when to speak and when to shut the fuck up. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, I feel like it should be a really fun, exciting event, and it will be for the most part, but there is an underlying, it's just like it's just like, maybe if you to give you an example of how the energy feels, it's as if you take a 2-week break. Okay, you take a 2-week holiday to, say, Spain, okay, and maybe you're with a bunch of friends or you're with your family or whatever, and you have a good time, but you're kind of having to hold back a bit. Now that could be with regards to hygiene reasons, to do with COVID-19. You can't really enjoy it the way you used to enjoy it, and with that comes a sort of a bit of sadness. Or if you're with a group of friends or family, it could be like, you know, that a couple of the nights, maybe there's a weekend where there's a bit of sadness and maybe a sort of an argument or a little fight with a friend. So where it should have been, for the most part, it's fun, but you're having to now like hold back on something, hold back and not be so open, because someone is not seeing eye to eye. So it doesn't, so in terms of like a percentage, it would be like 20% sadness of what would normally be a joyous occasion for you. Anything else? It could also be that in some, this is very few of you, but I'm just picking up on it, so I'll say it. If for some of you, it's a reunion of sorts. It's a gathering of sorts that you're really looking forward to doing, and it'll be wonderful. And you basically RSVP'd and said, yes, I'm coming. And at the last minute, you can't go because of finances or because of travel upsets, okay? Or I'm feeling more sort of finances, but there's something withholding, okay? Or if you go to a wedding and you see your ex, and so the wedding is glorious, but seeing your ex there is, you know, stirs up some old sad memories. It's that sort of vibe mid-month. But we've got the new moon on the 19th of August. So this is before then. What's happening with love, please? Why is love here, please? Can you clarify? Thank you. King of Wands. Hello. Who are you? Okay, he's quite nice. I mean, you know, got to be careful with the King of Wands sometimes. He can be all fiery, like or up for it right in the beginning and then just lose interest really quickly. So you've got to be careful. Fire energy. I don't like to say what the zodiacs are because I find they never really work. Ooh, hello. Ten of Pentacles. And the Star. Oh, now I'm getting goosebumps. Now I'm getting goosebumps. I don't know if you can see that, but right. Okay, so whatever event that you're going on, right, that ends up, there's a little bit of sadness. It's not as wonderful. I mean, nothing is ever straight up there or straight down there. You know, that's life. It goes in waves. It goes in waves. But it's wonderful. This is cool. You know, it's okay, and it ends with a bit of a sour taste in your mouth by the end of it. It's a bit sad. But then we move around about the new intentions time, around the 20th of the month. We're talking the 3rd to the 4th week of August. We've got love coming in. We've got the King of Wands, who's this fiery, entrepreneurial, charismatic, sexy sort of character coming in. Okay, he's top of his game as well. He's quite a leader. He's not really detail orientated, by the way, but he's just like full of va-va-voom, lots of character, he's like the life of the party, right? Again, genders are interchangeable. We got the 10 of Pentacles. So we're talking now. So what I got excited about this was that this means that this person coming in, remember I said he can sometimes come in and then just lose interest and walk away. This guy is coming in, this character is coming in under love, right? Under love with a solid long-term offer. Okay? So what this means is that we're talking about, and then we've got the Star card, which is all about healing, but ultimately hope, sometimes being a bit in the spotlight. Now, because it's under love, the main message here is that this is a romantic partner, and this could be someone you're with at the moment, okay, and it's reaching heightened levels, or could be a new one. Although I'm not seeing any aces here, but I should just mention it could be a new one. But whatever it is, they want to stay the distance with you. They want a long-term, they're offering something that is long-term, and it's something that you've been hoping for and wanting. Because it's under love. Now, because it's also love and also represents passion, and Knight of Wands typically represents the wands that fire that passion, this also could be a man in the workplace, okay, that is offering a promotion, offering giving a bonus. So this could be, 10 of Pentacles refers to, you know, sometimes a lump sum of money coming in. Okay, and something that you've wished for. Okay, and this could be to do with recognition. So this the star can also represent being in the spotlight. So if it's a job that's been given to you, or this recognition by this character over here, it's going to give you a steady income or an extra lump sum. And it may mean that what you're required to do is have more of a professional, like public role, okay, where you might be in the spotlight a bit. But people are seeing you as a star at the moment, and he is seeing you as a star. So where, if this is in the workplace, he's seeing you as a star and he's rewarding you for your efforts. If it's on a romantic level, he's saying, honey bunny, I want to stay the distance with you. Listen, he's secure. He's got his security, he's got his stability, and he has strong faith and hope in this connection. Okay, so that is really, really beautiful. Really, really, really beautiful. Ooh la la, that's so nice. That's so nice. Okay, let's get an oracle card. See what advice we have for you for the month of August. Yeah, I feel like this is somebody else. This isn't you. This is somebody else. This could be you. I feel like it's more you, and it could be somebody else. This is definitely you, but this could, I feel like this is more somebody else. It's not you. This is somebody else coming into the equation, offering you that long-term security. What else do we have for Cancer, please? August 2020. So when the new moon comes in on the 19th of August, make sure you write your intentions, because it'll just catapult this further. Mirror. Ooh, interesting. Who or what is triggering you? Okay, so you see that she's extending an arm to the water beneath, and she sees a reflection of herself. Now, with regards to spirituality and oneness, we attract the people that are most in alignment, have an energetic match with our own vibrations. And so what happens is the issues that we have within ourselves that we haven't addressed and haven't dealt with are reflected back to us by the people that we most surround. Okay, they reflect back to us areas in our lives where we have, pulled the rug over it. We haven't quite addressed it. So there is definitely, I don't feel like this is huge for you, okay, because we've got, look, abundance. We've got abundance and 10 of Pentacles, okay? Now, and then we've got love. And then we've got, spirituality. So we do have the balance coming in for you. You've got the abundance coming, absolutely. So these are all very, very strong cards, especially with regards to finishing this one cycle. So I don't feel this is massive, but I feel that this is an area that you might need to address in terms of the heart space, okay? In terms of how you hold yourself back. So with an event, with this Three of Water, with this event, with this kind of gathering that you have, you tend to obviously meet friends and family and or people that you know, and they could be people from the past. Well, there's certainly anyone's from the past, really, if you already know them, they're not new. And that could be where perhaps there's an element of somebody else, maybe that's what brings in the sadness, someone else at this event or this gathering or this celebration of some sort that triggers something in you to cause this unhappiness, like the analogy I was using of like seeing your ex at the wedding sort of thing. Okay, so it's a good opportunity for you to really recognize what's going on, but also then to have an open, clear, new perspective. Be present every new moment of the time, because what's coming for you is beautiful, and it's an equilibrium. So try and make sure that you're balancing your heart. Again, it's interesting because we've got the heart space, which is heart chakra, the emotional body, but the card is actually mental. Okay, the card is actually not mental, but the card is actually swords, which represents the air, which represents, the intellect. Okay, so you are really kind of analyzing some previous pain or suffering that you've experienced in the past. You're analyzing that from the mental body. It's more like you're saying, oh, I feel sad. rather than, oh, I feel sad. Do you know what I mean? So it's that's what's triggering you, and it's important that you give love to those people around you that trigger that. Okay, so anyone who reflects back to you issues that you need to address, I don't feel like this is major, but give it the attention it deserves. Have the awareness of it, because what's coming for you is absolute abundance and balance, spiritually and practically. Okay, it's like this is a very spiritual card, really, if you think about it. Really understanding how something affects you in the heart space, in the mental body, in the third eye, in the throat chakra, how you communicate and not hold back from other people, and then how you apply that in the real world with the practicality. So that is your reading for Cancer, August 2020. I hope that this resonates. If it does, please like, subscribe, and comment below. And you've got wonderful, wonderful August coming up. Initially new changes, but by the end of August you're going to see a lot of abundance coming in for you. So bravo, I'm very happy for you. Okay, take care. Much love and light. Bye.